Inviting you all first just to return to your space. Take a seat. Close our eyes and deep breath. And as always, when we close our eyes, when we return to our breath, we give ourselves reminders and permission to bring our attention and focus inwards to our body, inwards to our center, the center of the chest, our windhorse, spiritual power of the heart. It's an opportunity to ease our focus away from the clinging of the thoughts, the lower mind. And as we bring our focus down inward into our inner space, and deep breath. We are here, we are now. And at this moment I would like to share a bit of reflections. And so, wowza, the energies. High triggers. Moment where people really, well, including myself, really feel what many people may call the shadows, the rough, the tough, the difficulties side within us and within others, that we may find it hard to accept. There is a reminder that when we learn to ease and cradle our pain, when we learn to meet the most difficult parts within ourselves, whatever we may perceive it as, the not so nice part, the anger, the aggression, the jealousy, the envy, the comparison, the belittle ourselves, the depression, the despair, hopelessness, all this is not easy to accept, but we learn bit by bit. Not to judge too extremely with our physical mind, but come back in and accept what is, what arises in each moment. Most importantly, without being its victim, being under the effect by identifying ourselves with them. By bringing in the power of now, borrowing this term for Eckhart Tolle, the medicine of now, the present moment. There is this experience of being with the easiness, being with the fluidity, the flow of energies. And if you wish, the reminder of I am, simply I am, also is a powerful portal, powerful reminder. And if you feel the needs to hold space, the so-called need to protect your space, remember, The most powerful act of protection is love. The most powerful frequency is love. And this is not just a saying anymore, and it's not a demand from anything outside of us, but is that invitation for us to be that love. That love that doesn't cling to any conditioning. That love that simply is. That align with each pulsation of spirit, essence of great spirit, essence of the source within us all. And this can melt away the extreme judgments that we have towards ourselves and towards others. These can also transcend our inner state of being. Yes, into the so-called higher state of awareness. Unity with diversity. And more reflections of energies in this moment that align with what I just delivered. Yes, full moon in Sagittarius, fiery full moon, wow. And then lots of sun activity, June solstice coming up as well. And just within the midst of the full moon on the 3rd, from this eastern side of the world, we have Visakabucha Day. Buddha consciousness is a state of consciousness, is a reflection of consciousness that already exists within Earth, exists within all of us. And Visakabucha is a portal, is a reflection of the birth, the enlightenment and the death of Buddha. Again, that impermanent cycle. That comes with acceptance, but also a choice of awareness of what we can allow within ourselves to pass. Whether it's a cling towards narrative of despair, narrative of hopelessness, narrative of fear, narrative of sadness, narratives that always put us in a state of suffering and separation. And this fiery full moon illuminates. It illuminates all. Sagittarius comes with the image of the centaur. The centaur is a reflection of a teacher, and also a reflection of Chiron, the wounded healer. The more I walk this path, the more I realize that there's no such a thing as a perfect healer, a perfect being. We all have our shadows, we all have our light. However, the acceptance of the shadow, the acceptance of our flaws also can be the path of discovering our inner medicines, our inner power, and it's light itself. And beautifully, Visakabucha Day, the 3rd of June this year, also aligned with the sacred Mayan calendar Shokin, with the energy of love, compassion, forgiveness, and connection with ancestors, Achmak. And Achmak is the reminder that we human, we make mistakes. Forgive, but don't forget, so that we don't repeat the cycle. We are also in a 13-day cycle of the same sacred Mayan calendar, Kame. The cycle of death and transformation. Intense transformation, but it's a reminder that we're not here to do it alone. It's a portal of connecting with ancestors, connecting with the wisdom of the people before us, multi-dimensional wisdom. And what I just realized today when I look at myself in a reflection, I'm beginning to witness and observe the changes of energy and appearance within me. And without holding on to what it should be according to the past or according to the ideology of perfection, but imagination takes place of wonder of what's next? What's next that aligns with my authentic expression? And on the 4th, full moon in Sagittarius, aligned with the energy of No, the same sacred Mayan calendar. I will leave the link if anyone interested to look deeper. The link to those of the Mayan elders and the spiritual guides and the day keepers that they can explain more in depth. Noch is the energy of knowledge and intelligence, the ability to solve problems with our intellectual mind, and it's the reminder also of not to overstress this intellectual mind. And there is also the energy of the heart intelligence. So it is a potent moment of transforming our relationship with the mental body, with the mind, with the stories that we tell ourselves. And at times, it can get difficult because some narratives has long been with the sense of the egoic I. But it's purging, it needs to be released, needs to be renewed, needs to be shifted. And it's within each of us to take effect on the collective consciousness. So as always, I hope this helps somehow, and even though we're going through this potent time in our own individual ways, there is a connection always and on a collective level. So in truth, even though at times we may need to take the path of solitude, energetically on a quantum level, you're never alone. We are never alone. So thank you for hanging out this long, this fun in this video, and as always, if you wish to work with me further, whether through being a conduit workshop, only private or group, or channeling sessions, online, shamanic cacao, feel free to check out my website. Oh yes, and we are having an online gathering of welcoming solstice on the 17th. That's also up on my website, so please check that out to connect as a global community and support one another as well. Take care. Much love.